And here we go. The last round of WSOE3, round number 6.
All right, so the bus has been split. The dance moves are coming out.
I love it.
I love this glitch right here, man. The visual one is so dope. Just taking a look at the map as players are dispersing themselves around. This time around, Salty Springs does seem to be a little bit more contested. Retail Row is going to be taken free of charge of whoever's landing there. Looks like Junkyard. And
Fatal's going to have a lot of activity as well. I think maybe those
Fatal,
players
yeah, Lucky Landing,
yeah, Lucky
Paradise
Fatal,
Palms. Those places seem to be pretty heavily contested here. Jumping over to our, #1 gunners in the lead right here. Elevate and Cease. Som and Rux. Also, they've been playing off the Salty Cliff side of things. We haven't really seen their early game strat, so good to see what they've been making work. It's center map.
Yeah, sometimes it's nice too when you are. I don't want to say that they're unknowns, right? They're just not as like big named individuals as like some of the other players on the qualified side, or even some of the players that have been invited here. So you kind of get that leeway to jump wherever you want to jump to and have your strategy not be shown. So they're going to an unmarked spot too. I think is something that is I like to see happen more often, because there are areas on the map that are just peppered with chess. This is going to be the case here, and what they're going to do. I mean, map-wise, Hysteria is looking pretty good. If they wanted to try and rush it, they could. But I mean, it's not necessary
Aiden
for them
is down
to do
here,
it.
and so is Harmful. So the trades have been made, but Triggy Soars catches Aiden on the trade there. Aiden wins his engagement. Now it's Triggy Soars versus KUn. KUn's got that high ground. He's coming in for the push after seeing the whites. He's going to protect his teammate for a little bit. Nice play right there. The edit comes in.
Wow!
And he eats it. So this time around, for the final game, it's KUn and Aiden that are going to take Tilted, and we've seen what happens when they can survive. They make big plays out of it. This might be a winning situation for these guys, so we'll see how they end up turning this all around for them.
That was the battle that they needed to win, Monster. They kept on having a hard time against those two, Tricky and his boy in Tilted, but now we're looking over at Gotaga and Mikolau once again as they take on Hysteria and Tendence. Hysteria is going to be a little low on the HP. Tendence will have some to help. Let's see if he's going to get into the fray here in just a little bit, as Hysteria now playing defense, just waiting for that opportune moment to get out of here.
Yeah, you saw a grappler, man, closing that distance really quickly. Now Mikolau sitting overhead here. Hysteria somehow started this battle with shield. Gotaga gets traded out here. It's Tendence who lands the big shot, but it doesn't matter. Hysteria now goes down. Can Tendence clutch up here? He thirsted. He actually thirsted Gotaga here.
But his teammate Mikolau is still going to be in the action, though, as we hopefully can go over to one of their perspectives. But you see it there.
So is Mikolau going to thirst out of spite? Or no, it's not even going to matter.
Nicely
well played.
Nicely.
Hysteria's going to get carried up by Tendence here, who makes the shot. And now they live to see another day here. Solos, and it's going to be Lothar talking about EU boys heading on versus NA guys. It's going to be Myth and K-Sid versus Lothar and Razor. This guy, Razor, you do not want to battle, known for landing Motel. And we're hopping over to another fight here. Blix is going to get destroyed up by Morg. Just like that. That's a two-piece from Morg.
Now you got Myth back again.
And they have Zone. Super Zone, too.
Every time Myth builds up, he has to bail out because Razaru has the rockets, but he only has one more left.
But to be fair, those rockets were somewhat worth, because he's burning 150 plus mats to elevate himself that high.
And then not to be able to actually use it,
so
too.
It's like just a resource economy. 2 rockets for burning 300 mats, you're winning. You're winning the engagement in small ways.
It's the little details that sometimes players don't often think about. See what Myth is going to do now.
Elim Fee getting lit up again there. Clips is going to find himself some Elims. Ronan's going to get himself some Elims. Razor now getting harassed by Red Water. Is it coming over top? Couldn't quite tell there. It's a lot of pressure, though. He's lost his high ground. This is going to give advantage to Myth, who now has the natural elevation over him. And a boombox, so high ground plus boombox. All you got to do is get just a layer above the 2. And you'll be good. And yeah, it looks like all the Storm Rings are now opting to kind of get in here. And we talked about the boombox. It's out now. The fight's going on. But because of that, the Rift to Goes are being utilized here. You definitely want to do that. That's a good counter there. Pretty much get out.
Oh, another Stormwing just flies on in, and I mean, we tear away from the action for the time being to go over to Aiden, who has some explodes, and those players are going to be looking to try and defend themselves here, and that will be 4 eliminations for Aiden and Kayun. 81 players left in this lobby. You have Myth and K-Sid.
And they somehow hijacked this plate here, so now they're in the lead. They find themselves a free rotation on out of here.
Well, they're getting pressure.
Pull some.
Ooh, nice. Do a barrel. It's all right. Trying to just weave out of this, but this is... And they're getting targeted big time here. I think those players did not like that they lost their Stormwing monster.
Yeah.
For that Storm to push in. And it's going to be a little while before that happens. 1 minute and 30 seconds now as the Storm begins to collapse. Some pressure, though, as Peace is going to take a few shots. Persecute, where is he? He's going to need that help. And then Nurmacy by himself. And there's Peace and Persecute right next to him. Good job with that edit peek as well with the cone. Trying to see if we can get some information, anything at this point in time when the pressure's on. Any information you can get is valuable.
Yeah, he has Razor and Lothar really putting some pressure in here. And he's just trying to find an opportunity. He's got to be extremely careful. He's only sitting behind a ramp. What you do is when you're on the ramp editor, you can see full transparent through. But the problem is you don't have a wall in front of this. You have to be extremely careful. If someone pressures that wall, you're probably going to get hit. It's the trade you kind of meet for information there. But he gets away with it. If Razor would have been a little bit more diligent on a scout right there, he probably would have caught him, especially with no shield.
The Storm is now pushed. And now Peace is going to be down, but not out quite yet. Razaru's going to go in there. Maybe he smells blood. You also have Lothar. He's going to try and work with him. Can't really pick him up at all.
It was a fortress that was thrown down, and there's actually a trap in there.
Ooh. That was a little too close for comfort there on that trap. They do get the eliminations. Myth and K-Sid, they also were met with some shots, and Missed loadout doesn't really have anything to try and bring him back into the fight, so he needs to get something. Just try and loot off some of these bodies. Clips and Funk Bomb, though. Funk Bomb got that big game earlier on. And Myth, they're looking to join in on the fun, try and third party and get any eliminations they can find. That's 10 points for them. That will rise them up. That's going to be Funk Bomb, who goes down courtesy of Myth.
Myth catching a cheeky one there while everyone's all distracted. Nice one for him. They really got to get to those mats and loot because K-Sid is hurt here.
Yeah, you can basically
They're deciding not to. He's going to completely ignore all the gear here. I'm not sure if that's the best play for K-Sid.
68 players left. And Berserk going to have to wrap around now.
Oh, I like this rotation here. He hears shots over here, trying to see if he can catch someone on that backside rotation. Doesn't quite do it. Now coming back to refocus with his teammate.
And you hear the footsteps all around him.
Yeah, and it's also Ziff and Joystick that are just not letting him breathe too from the backside here.
He's scrambling to figure out. He's scrambling to figure out what he needs to do because he was just really down low, trapped in just so many structures that did not belong to him. Red Water, though, it's going to be low. 6 HP, trying to defend. Goodbye. That is going to be your run here at WSOE3. Berserk, though, still going to be in this one. 70 HP in a dream.
Honestly, Berserk is doing an excellent job of moving while on the defense and being flawless with his edits here. That's the reason why he hasn't been eliminated yet, because as he's getting pressured, he's moving. But no wall on the side there. RPG comes in by tempo out of nowhere. Sam and Ruck still alive here, going for super high ground. They're going to take 50 HP off the explosion of the vehicle. That's terrible, but they are going to find zone. I like the movement there, paying close attention to the map. Still manages to turn a terrible situation into a great one right there, saving as he fell down, and it must have been clean comms because Rux quickly followed right after. So good game sense on these guys to be in a bad situation but make a great, great decision out of it. A
good course correction. Also, I don't know if you noticed what Elevate and Cease are doing. They're prepping. They're getting ready for this next rotation, throwing down some cones. So when they need to start moving, they're ready for that one.
So the reason you use cones too is because they extend out further. So as they're, just getting ready to take the advantage on the storm here. And it's Sam and Rux looking to contest high ground here. It looks like they're doing it a little soon, but they did it before and it paid out for that high ground win in the previous game. So they know what they're doing. They're looking to get this mid-ground hold.
Oh, but Sam, he's going to be taking shots from Elevate. And this is the battle that you want to look at here because these two guys are going to be sitting in the top three. So the winner of this fight will definitely dictate how this goes. And Sam is going to go down.
By Cease?
By Cease. That is massive.
That's a deny right there. Saying, no, we're taking you out. You're not getting points right there. But his teammate is still up. Cease and Elevate are now in the rotation. If they can knock out that second teammate of Rux here, Rux is gone
Rux
now.
is done. That's it.
That's going to secure them at least a step ahead of the second place team, making it one step closer to being first place for Cease and Elevate right now.
And they have
Whoa.
3 points as well, but Elevate is going to go down. Cease is going to be the one to stand up strong in this fight. He's going to go
Dodges
outside of the storm.
trap, but barely right there. The hesitation. He thought it was Cease behind him, but it actually ended up being a different team. Saf and Zayt now bail from the high from the Storm Wings, now on the ultimate high here.
Cease, he has a big pot if he needs to use it.
Cease has got to play for placement. The later in the game he can get, any elims are going to matter for holding first place right now. And then people like Saf and Zayt, these guys are so close to top.
Exactly.
You know, for number 1 as well.
This is very dangerous territory for the number 1 team.
Cease
Saf and
finds a Punisher.
Zexro's going to be low. Zexro goes up for the challenge. Oh, and Zexro, he falls, but that was an ambitious play. Saf manages to stay strong with 10 HP.
Saf showcasing that he is here to battle. Zexro's not going to get away with that flashy one right there. He's got so much heals, but there's no opportunity to use it just yet.
Well, he's going to pop the big pot here, and he needs to use the bandies.
It really worked out for them being in the Stormwing for so long. They have decent mass to contest this high ground and hold it for quite some time. He's ahead of the zone here. His teammates at the ultimate high. Saf's going to full heal and play that low ground right now.
Just play smart if you are Saf and Zayt. You've got the high ground. You have the mats.
Morg's still alive. Super low down there. 7 players left, Golden.
And Zayt, he's going for it. He's got that quad, too. He's going to look for an angle, potentially. Player actually, I don't know if you just heard that. The grapple went right up. And Caminus is going to be right in front of him.
Caminus has been giving him a big problem so far, but that's going to be a free elimination for them. He walks right into him, right up the storm.
2 points there for Saf. That is actually going to give him 20 points in total. So with those 2 eliminations, Zhao's going to pop one off.
I want to see a boom come out.
If they have
you
it.
need to fight pressure, bro. You need to not let them heal. 2 left, 2 left, 2 left. You win these, bro.
I have to go out to the side or something?
Yep.
Let's go, Zay!
Let's go, bro. Oh! Good shit!
I have to go out to the side or something?
Yep.
Let's go!
Let's go, bro. Oh! Good shit!
Let's look at the final results and see where everyone landed. And I mean, big names down low, but it's about the players up top in 10th place.
20 and above is what really matters.
Yes,
those are the guys that win some kind of prize piece. So big ups to everyone that made it to top 20, and here are your top 5 confirmed.
Well, Lamar and Morgas, you also had
Morg was
Saf and Zayt.
popping off.